When mankind was young, he did not understand, and he lived in awe of the stars, oh, but the thrill in his heart, oh, that was the first spark, as it sang out the song of the stars, 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 as it sang out the song of the stars. So he started to listen, he started to think, he started to dream of the stars, oh, to soar and to fly, to be part of the sky, and to follow the song of the stars, 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 to follow the song of the stars. So he built his first engines, he built his first planes, he watched and he studied the stars, oh, came the burst of delight in his very first flight. He had heard well the song of the stars, 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 he had heard well the song of the stars. Then the thunder of fuel and the shimmer of steel, as the first rockets launched to the stars, oh, it would not be too long, he'd be where he belonged, up there singing the song of the stars, 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 up there singing the song of the stars. Oh, his world looked so fragile, his world looked so small, how vast was the sea of the stars, oh, he was pulled by its tide, he could not stay earthside, for he'd heard now the song of the stars, 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 he had learned now the song of the stars. Now his steps have left prints on a far-off new world, he goes forth to live with the stars, oh, he has started to place his own future in space. He's possessed by the song of the stars, stars, stars. He's possessed by the song of the stars. When mankind was young, he did not understand, and he lived in awe of the stars, oh, but the thrill in his heart, oh, that was the first spark, as it sang out the song of the stars, 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 as it sang out the song of the stars.
I want a place on the far star prairie. I want to sail the galactic sea. The star trail calls, and I must be going to swim the tide to eternity. When I was 5, my father took me down a lonesome road, pointed to the sky, said, travel well, I cannot go with you, I'm chained to earth till the day I die. I wandered far to the core and farther, as far as ships and men could go. So many worlds have felt my boot heel, so many more I've yet to know. But time goes on in its relative passing. My father's bones are laid to rest. Shall I grow old with the seasons feeding, the lonesome fire burning in my breast? No, cries a boy looking wide-eyed skyward. No, cries a girl with star-bright hair. You carved a trail in your mighty vessels, so plain to see, and we'll soon be there. We want a place on the far star prairie, a ship to sail the galactic sea. The star trail calls, and we'll all be going tide to eternity. To swim the tide to eternity.
From the new downtown bordellos, from the dives and spacer bars, they're heading for the spaceport to lift off for the stars. The pilot's calling muster and they'll blast off at noon. God bless the mates who haul the freight through the stars on out to you. With 1 million credit cargo stacked up in the hold, they stop at many planets like the peddler men of old. They have the goods for living and to make some dreams come true. God bless the guys who cross the skies to get those shipments through. The cargo lanes of space, they are so deep and black. There's many a mate and freighter who never do come back. There are pirate raiders and a good ship can explode. God bless the mates who defy the fates along that starry road. From the dives and spacer bars, they're heading for the spaceport to lift off for the stars. The pilot's calling muster and they'll blast off at noon. God bless the mates who haul the freight through the stars on out to you. God bless the mates who haul the freight through the stars on out to you. Yeah, the good old boys.
My starship rides on wings of joy, her myriad courses round the galaxy, and her sun so free with mystic song resound. And I am part and parcel of the universe at play. The winds of space are in my soul, and among the stars I'll stay. I know no love but in her arms, though one may claim my soul. The love I bear for my ship so fair is all that keeps me whole. And I'll take no human lover save one who knows full well that I love the stars and the song they sing more than human words can tell. I know no home but in the stars, no planet calls me here. My home is space whose joy and grace cast out my remnant fear. And though the primal calling of earth may be quite strong, though I may long for earth, I've been called since birth by the stars' sweet haunting song. Oh, I am free in space and time, eternity is my friend. heart may cease her living beat, my life will never end. My spirit joins the chorus of the universe at play. The winds of space are my time and place, and among the stars I'll stay. My starship rides on wings of joy, her myriad courses round the galaxy, and her sun so free with mystic song resound.
Ain't it funny how death brings perspective on friends you've taken for granted? This old country doctor is finding it hard to dig up seeds long since been planted. Now a friendship takes many directions, and the facets in ours were unbounded. My teasing and prodding I can't help regret. My apologies, though, have been grounded. But the triangle only has two sides now, and the two sides are not very sturdy. Very few you dare to even call friend. Still, I don't think I'll ever feel worthy. You saved my life many a mission, and your logic helps still my emotion. But like a Georgian-made julep, it's missing the mint. I'll long for your stoic devotion. Now the brandy does not go down easy, and the feelings, well, they're so hard to swallow. Touching and touched, I'll remember you such. Wherever you go, my thoughts follow. Goodbye, my friend.
Have to imagine there's a piano here and a saxophone and a drummer, and here we are on shore leave in a cantina, and Chekhov's going, "Oh, come on, Uhura, sing us a song." And Kevin Riley goes, yeah, sing us a song." And Sulu just smiles, and she gets up and she's standing in front of the microphone, and the lights come up, and I left my home down in Africa, all my family and friends, found myself a life of service on which so many worlds depend. Though I swore an oath to follow Starfleet's every wind, the stars ahead are calling me, and I'm them. Open hailing frequencies, I know that order well. Where my siren song will lead, time alone will tell. So very many voices resound both clear and strong. I hear the music of the spheres in the Enterprise's song. The chief communicator's voice is a starship's guiding light. I keep the bridge informed by day, and I sing my songs at night. My home is now the Enterprise, my family is a crew. I always try my very best to do what I must do. Open hailing frequencies, I know that order well. Where my siren song will lead, time alone will tell. So very many voices resound both clear and strong. I hear the music of the spheres in the Enterprise's song. The crooning of a Vulcan harp can make a starship ring. It dances through my mind until I feel my heart take wing. The universe is beautiful enough to make me cry. I listen to the star wind's tune like an alien lullaby. Open hailing frequencies, I know that order well. Where my siren song will lead, time alone will tell. So very many voices resound both clear and strong. I hear the music of the spheres in the Enterprise's song. I hear the music of the spheres in the Enterprise's song.
On our well-stocked shelves, wine from Denver, whiskey from Card. Any world you think of, we carry the drink of. We serve the universe at HANRAHAN'S bar. The bartender's Irish, Mike Flanagan by name, killed a dozen men on a rim world they claim. The barmaid's a gentle, elegant lass, as long as you keep your hands off her ass. The patrollers drop by every hour or two, just to keep the place quiet and to belt down a few. If a fight breaks out, then they're always in. Unfortunately, they seldom win. The pride of Co is the engineers' corps. They've been stationed here for a century or more. They make good money and they know how to spend. And if you've got troubles, there are no finer friends. Now the Combine, whose man Michael Flanagan killed, had sent out 2 hitmen to deliver their will. When they tried to take him, engineers barred the way, and to everyone's surprise, the patrol saved the day. Wade cried, the commander, I'm not for your plan. This here's a patrol base, you can't take the man. The Combine may want him, but he's our personnel. The patrol owns this bar, you can all go to hell. We pride ourselves on our well-stocked shelves, wine from Denver, whiskey from Card. Anywhere will you think of? We carry the drink of, we serve the universe at HANRAHAN'S bar. We serve the universe at HANRAHAN'S bar. Goodbye at the spaceport to a guy that was so untrue. Now I'm leaving, he was deceiving, and he made my life so blue. So please, please, mister, sell that shuttle to me. Got my spacesuit, filled my air tank, got a helmet to cover my face, a zillion credits in my blue jeans for a low-rider rocket to space. So please, please, mister, won't you sell that shuttle to me? Oh, please, 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 Mr. Dealer Man, sell me a shuttle today. Your TV ad said no money down. With my good credit, I could fly it away. When you dig a guy just like I did, even washed and ironed his shirt, dyed my hair just to please him, and he still treats me like dirt. So please, please, mister, sell that shuttle to me. Today, your TV ad said no money down. With my good credit, I could fly it away. 1,000,000 stars in outer space, 1,000 planets far and wide. If I can get there, I can't forget there, this lovesick pain inside. So please, please, mister, sell that shuttle to me. So please, please, mister, sell that shuttle to me.
Jamie Dawson was the captain of the Christian and her crew, and he flew and fought the Christian in the War of '82. Now the Christian was the tightest ship between here and Charlemagne, and the crew of Jamie Dawson was the same. On patrol in Sector 7, keeping watch on Barberson, they were jumped by 3 light cruisers, though they weren't a match for one. As they came to general quarters and they sent out the alarm, Dawson's crew was sure they'd finally bought the farm. No one living saw that battle, though the fleet was quick to leave. When they reached the site, they found a scene no sane man could believe. Dead in space lay 3 light cruisers, cut to ribbons all around, but no sign of Dawson's Christian could be found. There are stories of the Dutchman, the Celeste, and Barnum's Pride. There are stories of the horseman and the lady at his side. But the tale that chills my spirit more because I know it's true is the tale of Jamie Dawson and his crew. Yes, the tale of Jamie Dawson and his crew. I was second mate on Harrah's Dream, a freighter of the line. We were shipping precious metal to the colony on 9. It was on the second watch of a most uneventful flight when the pirate ships appeared out of the night. Now to me there was no question, for they had us 4-1, and you can't fight dirty pirates when your freighter has no gun. So we stood by to be boarded by a party yet unseen when another ship appeared upon our screen. First we thought it just a pirate, but the vector was all wrong. Then we thought it might be rescue, but the signal wasn't strong. When we couldn't answer hailing, we all felt an unknown dread when we saw our shields were up and glowing red. Now the courage of that single ship is shown by very few, but we never knew a ship could fly the way the stranger flew.
For though heavily outnumbered with the gas from all our lips, the stranger then attacked the pirate ships. And the stranger's beam burned brighter than all beams I'd seen before, and the stranger's shields were harder than the heart of any whore. As the battle rent the ether while we watched and shook our heads, the pirate ships were cut to bloody shreds. The pirate ships were cut to bloody shreds. Just as quickly as it started, then the fighting was all done, for the pirate ships were beaten and the stranger's ship had won. As we strained to see the victor, for we all were filled with awe, she dropped her shields and this is what we saw. There were 30 holes clear through her and a gash along one side, and we knew that when it happened no one on her hadn't died. For the markings all said Christian, deep inside us each one knew 'twas the tomb of Jamie Dawson and his crew. Now instead of flying off, the Christian then began to fade, first the hull and then the bulkheads as we trembled there afraid. For as the Christian disappeared, the last to slip away from view were the bones of Jamie Dawson and his crew. Yes, the bones of Jamie Dawson and his crew. There are stories of the Dutchman, the Celeste and Barnum's pride. There are stories of the horseman and the lady at his side. But the tale that chills my spirit more because I know it's true is the tale of Jamie Dawson and his crew. Yes, the tale of Dawson's Christian and her crew.
The earth has gotten crowded, and so something must be done. There are worlds that need colonists, but it's boring and no fun. We'll solve these problems at one stroke by government decree. Ship all convicted felons off to Alpha Centauri. Fare you well, hills of Tera, fare you well, beloved home. Goodbye to my condo, hello to a pressure dome. My parents never knew their child would grow up to be a reluctant member of a distant spacer colony. I was the patriotic sort and voted for the plan. It seemed a fine and useful way to clean up this great land. But when I was arrested for an income tax deceit, the sentence that they gave me was reserve an outbound seat. Fare you well, hills of Tera, fare you well, beloved home. Goodbye to my condo, hello to a pressure dome. My parents never knew their child would grow up to be a reluctant member of a distant spacer colony. Our group was quite motley when our transport did depart, with the thieves and the killers and the addicts and the tarts. But worst of all, the shipment were the ones we could not stand, those dreadful volunteers, the cheering science fiction fans. Fare you well, hills of Tera, fare you well, beloved home. Goodbye to my condo, hello to a pressure dome. My parents never knew their child would grow up to be a reluctant member of a distant spacer colony. Now all of you should listen to the moral of my tale. If earth you love, remember, never step outside the pale. But all you science fiction fans know just what steps to take. Run right out, commit a crime, and copy my mistake. Fare you well, hills of Tera, fare you well, beloved home. Goodbye to my condo, hello to a pressure dome. My parents never knew their child would grow up to be a reluctant member of a distant spacer colony. Fare you well, hills of Tera, fare you well, beloved home. Goodbye to my condo, hello to a pressure dome. My parents never knew their child would grow up to be a reluctant member of a distant spacer colony. Thank you. Thanks.
I look around in the night I see the stars that fill the sky. I see the dreams that filled my childhood. You see the gleam in my eye. Now I grew up, it seemed, in no time. Started working 9 to 5. But when I go out in the night time, the stars bring a little boy alive. I wanna go outbound on a rocket ride, dance among other worlds on a high-powered laser beam. If you feel the same, take my hand and away we'll fly, because you're never too old to dream, because you're never too old to dream. I look around for Buck Rogers. Have you seen him anywhere? All my heroes like Flash Gordon have vanished into the air. Give me a ship to sail the starlight, and rubber monster men in green, with bubble eyes and deadly ray guns. Oh, it's so much fun to dream. And I wanna go outbound on a rocket ride, dance among other worlds on a high-powered laser beam. If you feel the same, take my hand and away we'll fly, because you're never too old to dream, because you're never too old to dream. Now when I go to work in the morning, the boss comes in to chew my hide. I point my finger like a ray gun. The sucker doesn't even know he's fried. And I wanna go outbound on a rocket ride, dance among other worlds on a high-powered laser beam. If you feel the same, take my hand and away we'll fly, because you're never too old to dream. And I wanna go outbound on a rocket ride, dance among other worlds on a high-powered laser beam. If you feel the same, take my hand and away we'll fly, because you're never too old to dream, because you're never too old to dream. Oh, it's so much fun to dream.
Oh, I am a space child, I was born for the stars. On bright silver glittering wings I will journey far. The ship, she's my love, my song and my home. I was made by the gods, the spaceways to roam. I am a star pilot, trained and taught, and flight is my life need, it measures each thought. The space wind's my joy, her course is my pride, it's my pleasure and sorrow, the star wave to ride. but now he is gone. He could not hear the wild call that drove me on. My heart sang in sorrow, but by then was too late. I could never return, he'd no cause to wait. But he waited at dockside in Radiant's fair town for my star-dancing spaceship to wing her way down. He pleaded, saying, "Love, without you I'll die." I said not a word, but looked at the sky. My love turned and walked into the heavy dark night, his head bent in sorrow, his shoulders hunched in fright. On the first jump out from Radiant, a wild haunting cry filled the ship with a death song as we roared through the sky. He'd hidden in the drive room where there's no way to escape, and no way I would find him till it was too late. For the drive song's pure beauty in the drive song is dead. My love heard the ship's song with the last of his breath. So my ship took my lover, and now I'm alone, as the gods have ordained it, the spaceways to roam. And the space wind and the ship's song will bear me company. It's a sad life, but joyous on the wide endless sea.
On the backside of a system, in the deepest part of space, was the wreck of an old spaceship, the remains of an alien race. The colony on Acheron was only looking for a home, and everything would have been okay if Burke had left it alone. Bad, bad, alien queen, meanest broad that we've ever seen, badder than old King Kong, meaner than the Space Marines. Ripley, she'd been sleeping for over 57 years, and the last thing that she wanted was to be coming right back here. Hicks, he slept all through the drop, and Hudson was uptight. Bishop was a cool android, Vasquez was looking for a fight. Bad, bad, alien queen, meanest broad that we've ever seen, badder than old King Kong, meaner than the Space Marines. They found Newt in an air duct, and she soon joined the team. Together they would have to face soldiers of the alien queen. First they lost the dropship, and the station's gonna blow. Burke was trying to sell them out, and their numbers were running low. Bad, bad, alien queen, the meanest broad that we've ever seen, badder than old King Kong, meaner than the Space Marines. Rip saved Newt from her cocoon, they tried to leave the scene, made a wrong turn on the way, ran piece off rip. Bad, bad, alien queen, meanest broad that we've ever seen. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than the Space Marines. They made it to Sirocco, safe in the landing bay. But the Queen tore Bishop right in half and threw the pieces all away. Ripley got the loader and punched her in the face. They landed in the airlock and Ripley blew her into space. Bad, bad, that's our Rip, meanest broad on any ship. Badder than the alien queen, she's tougher than the Space Marines. She's badder than the alien queen, tougher than the Space Marines.
Yeah, Ripley.
Through the stillness of space, we could sense a disturbance to the planet below. We were drawn by your call. Your starship lay battered and shattered and dying. The life force within it was fragile and small. We could not leave you to such vile destruction. We took you aboard our own vessel that day. We guarded the spark and we nurtured your body, but the kindness you showed us you did not repay. To us you were strange, but to you we were stranger. You gibbered in horror at finding us here, and yet we done nothing to merit your loathing. We could not comprehend when you howled in despair. Gently we probed at your mind and your memories, striving to learn what we could of your kind. We were voyagers seeking knowledge of others. You might have been the contact that we'd hoped to find. To our sorrow we learned how you cherished your difference, locked safely away in the cage of your mind. How can you bear it, this cold empty silence, recoiling in horror from all that you find? We offered comfort, you struck out in anger, the cruelest emotion you wield like a knife. Now you have murdered all of my people. Is this how you pay us for saving your life? If I could but touch you somehow in the darkness, I know it is futile, and yet I must try, for I cannot live all alone in this silence, and when I am gone, human, you too shall die. It's called Samaritan.
In cold dreams she lies as eternity reels. Forever she dies, sheathed in crystal and steel. A pale, dark-haired beauty, once strong and alive. A star rover she, to conquer the skies. And the far stars cry, and the planets yearn, but no man may know, for she'll never return. Her lover went to sail on the galaxy rim. She tossed and she turned and she dreamed about him. She saw in a vision his ship tumble free, adrift in the cold dark of infinity. And the fire stars cry, and the planets yearn, but no man may know, for she'll never return. She begged and she pleaded for rescue to send, but most called it foolish to risk other men, when her lover proved it deadly to sail the unknown. So coldly she swore she would find him alone. And the far stars cried, and the planets yearned, but no man may know, for she'll never return. Under suspension, she'd wait out the time. Her vessel's computers and sensors would chime, a warning to wake her when they brought her to him, on the far distant side of the galaxy rim. And the far stars cried, and the planets yearn, but no man may know, for she'll never return. In sleep so like death, she was locked long ago. No man shall awake her, nor brush back the snow, for time has forgotten and fate fails to drive. The ship keeps its course, but will never arrive. And the far stars cry, and the planets yearn, but no man may know, for she'll never return. No, she'll never return. No, she'll never return.
Dear Stella, Stella dear, oh won't you please shut up? You've badgered me for 5 years now, and I am just fed up. You're there around each corner with your finger in the air.
What have you been up to, Harry?
Frankly, I don't care, my dear. Your confounded nagging is about to drive me mad. I'd like to plug you in and then I'd short you out, but surely as my laughter sounds, another takes your place. You make it hard for me to cheat, hard for me to lie. You can definitely make a grown man cry. One of you was bad enough to make me head for space, but now there's android replicas, 500 with your face. I'm stranded on this bloody rock, no sanctuary near. My God, now here come 5 of you. I'm stricken cold with fear, my dear. Your confounded nagging is about to drive me mad. I'd like to plug you in and then I'd short you out, but surely as my laughter sounds, another takes your place. You make it hard for me to cheat, hard for me to lie. You can definitely make a grown man cry. Oh,
Captain, you will pay for this. I'll break away someday. How could you leave me here to face this nightmare every day? But until that time arrives, I'll let her boil my blood. Here she comes again, oh Lord, I'll bet my name is Mud. My dear, your confounded nagging is about to drive me mad. I'd like to plug you in and then I'd short you out. But surely as my laughter sounds, another takes your place. You make it hard for me to cheat, hard for me to lie. You can definitely make a grown man cry. You can definitely make a grown man cry.
As I walked by the starport one evening so fine, to view the bright starlight and pass me sometime, I heard an old starman a-singing this song. Oh, take me away, boys, me time is not long. Hoist a few to me memory, then space me. I'll not have your faces so grim. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates. I'll see you someday on Finnegin's Rim. Now Finnegin's Rim is a place I've heard tell, where star sailors go when they don't go to hell, where the star lanes are clear and the comets do play, and the terrors of space are all far, far away. Hoist a few to me memory, then space me. I'll not have your faces so grim. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates. I'll see you someday on Finnegin's Rim, where the skies are all bright and there's nothing to fear. There's songs and there's laughter, you shed not a tear. Where you lie at your leisure, there's no work to do, and the skipper's below and he's drawing some brew. Hoist a few to me memory, then space me. I'll not have your faces so grim. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates. I'll see you someday on Finnegin's Rim. Now I don't want a harp nor a halo, not me. Just give me some room and a clear starlit sea. I'll play me old pipes then as we sail along. Solar wind at our backs and I'll sing me this song. Hoist a few to me memory, then space me. I'll not have your faces so grim. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates. I'll see you someday on Finnegin's Rim. I'll see you someday on Finnegin's Rim.
Falcon rising higher, flies with thunder enfolding, mounting heaven with desire, climbs above oceans rolling. Fire falcon, golden raptor, afterburners widely burning, up and out the open door, fire pinions heaven yearning. Day turning, twilight curving, rising up to orbit speed. Now silent thruster serving acceleration, friction freed. Sing metal stir with motion, newer engines made of music. Fire falcon to creation, starbound on the first harmonic. Fire falcon singing joyous, freer flies heaven to capture. Freer flies the stellar chorus, falcon soars into rapture.
suns grow cold, and death we never can doubt. Time's cold wind wailing down the past reminds us that all flesh is grass, and history's lamps blow out. But the eagle has landed. Tell your children when time won't drive us down to dust again. Cycles turn while the far stars burn, and people and planets age. Life's crown passes to younger lands. Time brushes dust of hope from his hands and turns another page. But the eagle has landed. Tell your children when time won't drive us down to dust again. But we who feel the weight of the wheel when winter falls over our world can hope for tomorrow and raise our eyes to a silver moon in the open skies and a single flag unfurled. But the eagle has landed. Tell your children when time won't drive us down to dust again. We know well what life can tell. If you would not perish, then grow. And today our fragile flesh and steel have laid their hands on a vaster wheel with all of the stars to know that the eagle has landed. Tell your children when time won't drive us down to dust again. From all who tried out of history's tide, salute for the team that won. The old earth smiles at her children's reach, the wave that carried us up the beach to reach for the shining sun. And the eagle has landed. Tell your children when time won't drive us down to dust again. Yes, the eagle has